All right, good deal.
I didn't know you were talking.
Greetings on this Thursday night in October, the year 2023, the 19th day of October. It's a presentation of Virginia Beach Middle School soccer semifinal action for the 2023-2024 school year. Our broadcast tonight presented by Triumph Realty. And if you're unfamiliar with Triumph Realty, get acquainted with them by logging on to the website triumphrealtyva.com. You can call them at 757-355-5273. They're located at 2135 General Booth Boulevard in Virginia Beach. Got a better than 4-star rating online. And again, 757-355-5273. Proud sponsor of tonight's first of 2 semifinal games we have for you on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex YouTube channel and beachsportsplex.com, where we're streaming online on this pleasant night. First matchup is going to feature the Great Neck Stingrays with a perfect record of 8-0 on the season in this girls soccer clash, taking on the Landstown Lancers, who come in at 6-2 overall. Their 2 blemishes by a count of 3-2 to Plaza and 1-0 to Princess Anne. And following the matchup here between the Stingrays of Great Neck and the Lancers of Landstown, we'll have the Princess Anne Panthers, who come in at 7-1 on the year, taking on the Trojans of Plaza. So we'll give the rosters in just a second for these 2 squads, Great Neck and Landstown, momentarily. Landstown is coached by Miss Kayla Brown. Great Neck by Eddie Leonotti. And we've got the Stingrays of Great Neck in the black unis, the Lancers of Landstown in the white unis. And we'll give the roster rundown in just a moment. Matt Hatfield here with you on the call. We've got Spencer Kane, our camera operator tonight, as we're bringing these wonderful shots in the action taking place here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. And again, we'll have the championships for you next week. We had the boys matchups last night. You can go back and watch those if you missed them. Available archived on our streaming YouTube channel with the Beach Sportsplex. Like, share, and subscribe. You'll get notifications when we go live, and you can also check out all our podcasts and all the various content we have for you, which ranges from soccer to football, field hockey, lacrosse, and so much more. Giving you wall-to-wall coverage of local youth sports. All right, let's tell you the 2 teams here we have tonight with our 30-minute halves. We've got Landstown in the white unis. In numerical order, Sophia Decker, number 1. Devin Walker wears number 2. Juliana Lisinski is number 3. Kylie-Ann Williams is a captain wearing number 4. London Lucero, number 5. Gabriela Torres, number 6. Isabella Aguilera is number 7. Layla Smith wears number 8. Lucy Natar Francesco wears number 9. Chloe Brew wears number 10. Charlotte Tapia, number 11. Madison Udoa wearing number 12. Liliana Ortiz is 13. Cameron Smith wearing 14. Sophia Ruffy donning number 16 for the Lancers of Landstown. Lily Mixer's another captain to go with the aforementioned Williams, and Lily Mixer wears number 17. October Bronco wears 18. Lilani Diaz wears number 20, and Mina Forte number 21. That's your unit for the Landstown Lancers, who are going to come in at 6-2 overall. Their only blemishes, 1-0 to Princess Anne and 3-2 to Plaza. Nice job in goal there for Great Neck. If I'm not mistaken, that's Kinley Bartley Likely the goalkeeper there, wearing 20. But we'll double check that as we move along. Landstown's attacking from left to right in those white uniforms. Great Neck going from right to left. Here's Great Neck on the move, trying to slice it into a teammate as we watched Elena Kivini look to create a chance for her team. Got another player on the move. Now this one for Landstown, but ends up getting beat to the ball as it was Liliana Ortiz. Eventually stopped by Alexis Hamilton. Let's tell you the lineup for Great Neck, again under Coach Leonetti. In numerical order, it's a 7th grader by the name of Gwen Heminger, wearing number 1. Josie Glenn, a 6th grader, wearing number 2. Callie Smassel, wearing number 3. She's an 8th grader. Haley Gramus, wearing number 4, a 7th grader. Another 7th grader is Sloan Halter. She wears number 5. 6th grader wearing number 6 is Yale Haas. A couple of 8th graders wearing 7 and 8. You have Grace Sawyers wearing number 7. Bryn Kreider wearing number 8. Lauren Templeton, she's number 9 and a 7th grader. 2 more 7th graders to tell you about. Number 10, Natalie Shoddy, and number 11, Ashlyn Ciccini. Number 12, Elena Cavini, as we mentioned, she's an 8th grader. 13, Graham Whitworth for Great Neck, a 7th grader. A couple more 8th graders, Gloria Arbel, number 14, and Kara Bartholomew, number 15. Alexis Hamilton wears 16. She's a 7th grader. Leah Bonfiglio is an 8th grader wearing number 17 for the Stingrays. Carmen Rivera, 7th grader wearing number 18. Another 7th grader is Carmen Logan. She wears number 19. Kinley Bartley, 7th grader wearing number 20. Callie Rivera, number 21, an 8th grader for Great Neck. Reagan Dobbins is a 7th grader wearing 22. Bella Glenn, an 8th grader wearing 23. 6th grader Kendall Hall wears number 24. She's one of just 3 6th graders, I should say, on this roster, along with Josie Glenn and Yale Haas. And rounding out the roster for Great Neck Middle is Isla Hunter, an 8th grader wearing number 25. We watch Landstown trying to get an attack working, but now Great Neck gets it back on the other side of the 50. And that's going to take a hop out. So we mentioned a really comfortable night here weather-wise. Temperature currently checking in at 65 degrees with a slight wind breeze of 8 miles per hour. Now some folks might have to get the umbrellas out after 9 p.m. as there is a slight chance of some rain showers. Looks like the injured player for Landstown being helped off the field. I'll get a number. I happened to miss that for a moment. I think that is number 3. Looks like that is Juliana Lisinski. So let's hope she's all right as she's being tended to on the bench area and play resumes. So we wish all the best for Juliana there, who has exited the contest for the time being. A little over 22 minutes to go in this first half. Good battle for it there. Now Landstown's on the move. Here they come on the run. You see Kylie Williams make a little quick pass. And that one's going to be scored. Put it on the board for number 17, the captain, Lily Mixer. With 21:42 in our first half. So Landstown breaks the ice against unbeaten Great Neck, who's 8-0 coming in with 6 shutouts. Off to a good start in this one, are we? Yes, we are. A long pass from about the 10-yard line on the far side for Landstown. Going to try to go back and give you who that assist was on the goal for Mixer. Looked like it might have been October Bronco, number 18. Try to get another look at it here on the replay. So we'll watch Landstown kick it to the left side as they'll operate on that far sideline. It's number 4, Kellyanne Williams, one of the captains. Great Neck not in a groove just yet. We'll see if they can get a couple of shots on goal. And that one just another good job by the Landstown defense in position with Chloe Brew. Able to get in the pathway. Oh, another really solid effort. If that is indeed the goalkeeper for Great Neck, number 20, Kinley Bartley. Again, I'm just going off the roster I have, so if that is the wrong name attached with that, we do apologize. I know some of the goalkeepers did not match the roster sheet from yesterday's boys semifinal. As they say, don't blame the messenger. Here's a corner kick. I think that bounced off the post on that corner from number 12 for Great Neck, Elena Kivini. Another semifinal that'll come your way, presented by Triumph Realty tonight. 7-1 Panthers of Princess Anne taking on the Plaza Trojans at 6-2. On the far side, we're watching Landstown continue to operate with a lot of possession time. Chloe Brew with that latest kick, and then it trickles out. That one hops off the head of number 9 for Great Neck, Lauren Templeton. As we're closing in on 16 minutes to go in this first half. Been a pretty busy one. Jet flying over top of us as now Landstown tosses it in from the near side with number 8, Layla Smith. Trying to get to it, but unable to do so before it gets out of bounds was Charlotte Tapia. Now Great Neck throws it in. Can they get some momentum started here? Battle for the ball, and once again, Landstown with great hustle. Excellent effort there by number 16 for them. Chasing it down, Sophia Ruffy. No time to panic, though, for the Stingrays. They still have plenty of time. Just going to be a little more, I think, short and concise on some of these passes to hit some players on the move. There's a nice job by Cavini stepping in front of that, but Landstown gets it right back. They try to get it up ahead, but there's Carmen Logan ready to step up. Charlotte Tapia. That time just misfiring on the kick, and then a couple of players, well, they bumped into each other in black. Getting to it before it goes out is Alexis Hamilton. I really like the effort being shown here from both sides. Great Neck around midfield, kicking it up ahead. As Bryn Kreider with a good idea to find Cavini, who's shown in the little bit we've seen thus far, 17, 18 minutes of play. She's one of the better players from either side in terms of angling it in. And that somehow got through. What an amazing shot from the corner kick by Madison Udoa. How did that one go through for Madison Udoa on a corner kick? It just found its way to the corner post area on the near side here, and we're tied at 1-1. That is to no fault of the goalkeeper. That is just a remarkable shot. can't say I've ever seen that. As it literally, from the far corner, found its way through. Couldn't have done it any better. Excuse me, I said Madison Udoa. That was, beg your pardon. That was number 12, rather, for Great Neck. Elena Cavini. I was looking at my wrong roster sheet when I saw that and glanced at 12. But we've just been talking about Cavini a moment ago and how superb she's been. And the game is tied now. 1-1. Answering the goal that we had literally 10 minutes and 1 second ago from Lily Mixer for Landstown. So the Stingrays able to get a miraculous shot to go through from the opposite corner there. Doesn't get much better than that. That was Sports Center-esque, top 10 worthy. Even though I doubt we'll find it on there tonight on the top 10. I'm sure they'll be showing you highlights of something in the American League Championship Series, the National League Championship Series, or perhaps the football game tonight with Jacksonville and the Saints. But that was a memorable play in this first half. We'll see if that can spur on Great Neck to even better things and a chance to take the lead before we get to halftime. I think Landstown's upset with the no call there, thinking there was a foul. A couple of young ladies putting their hands up. A little bit of visible frustration shown. So here is a free kick, rather, for Great Neck. They thought that was going to go the other way. And that one hops right into Leilani Diaz's hands. Nice drop kick. Great Neck trying to come right back. Landstown trying to track it down and just booting it out of play was Gabriela Torres. So for the time being, the Lancers survived this sequence where it looked like Great Neck was mounting even more of a charge and momentum on its side. Stepping through to kick it the other way for Landstown was Gabriela Torres. Great Neck trying to get there. A one-on-one look with number 20, Kinley Bartley. Hearing some instruction being barked down. I couldn't tell if that was from the coach or perhaps a fan who's getting a little animated and excited here at the Plex. I know some of the moms and dads can get a little extra excited. We've seen that before at various sporting events. Out there to the keeper in all green for Great neck. I believe if my roster sheet is matching, it's Gwen Heminger. Gwen Heminger is that keeper. On the move was Landstown for a brief moment behind Charlotte Tapia. I'm going to toss it back in. Here's a chance, though, for Liliana Ortiz. And it's going to be saved. Diving effort. Great look. Nearing 5 minutes to go in this first half. Great neck, little crossover maneuver. Very nifty one from Reagan Dobbins. Shifting it from right foot to left. Now Great Neck's got it back here. Grace Sawyers. Over in that corner area to Kivini, who had the play of the half without any question. I'm not sure we'll see a better goal scored on the boys or girls side in terms of level of difficulty in the semifinals or finals rounds here next week. Now, there might be one that has more significance should it be an overtime or a game winner. Won't dispute that with anyone, but you could try that from that angle probably 100 times and maybe get it through 2 or 3. And I think it's one of only maybe 2 corner kicks we've had this entire half. We haven't had many. Had a free kick a little while ago. Here's Landstown, and you see getting right there in the way to deflect it is that aforementioned Kivini. It's easy to see why she's going to be a impact player, I would suspect, when she gets to the high school ranks. One of 10 8th graders for Coach Eddie Leonodi. So here's the toss in with Kivini. And that one goes behind the net towards the fence area. Scooped up by the goalkeeper for Landstown, who will set it down and just kick it to the right. Teammate advances it forward. That initial advance coming from Sophia Ruffy. Official blows the whistle, and possession will stay with the gals in white for Landstown as the clock stops on our board, and we see time kept on the field. Free kick coming up for the Lancers with Liliana Ortiz. It goes right to a dark jersey for Great Neck. Initially stopped by Grace Sawyers. Just going to hop out to Landstown, boot it over to Gabriela Torres. Stingrays try to regain possession as you see Bella Glenn really start to get involved in the action. That one's going to roll out as we're almost at halftime. Great Neck had a little bit of a late arrival here to the Plex tonight. This match that was, scheduled to begin at 5:15 Eastern, started around 5:30. And that one's going to take a hop right to the keeper for Great Neck. We'll let the players retreat to their appropriate spots and kick it safely to the right side. It's going to take a couple of hops off heads into the Landstown territory, but it's going to go the other direction now. Battling for hitters and a couple of players going down as we watch 17 in black, 13 in white. That's Leah Bonfiglio for Great Neck and Juliana Ortiz. We've called out her a lot in this first half. For Landstown, is going to get a kick from the 30 right here. And that one takes one hop to the keeper. Pretty good shot from Ortiz. And we've reached halftime here at the Plex. We're tied at 1 apiece. Thanks to a goal from Lily Mixer, the captain for Great Neck, and an amazing goal from Elena Cavini on a corner kick for the Stingrays. We're going to step aside and hear from some of our sponsors that make this broadcast possible from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Again, our broadcast tonight brought to you by Triumph Realty. We'll come back with the second half in just a little bit. But again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and become one of the more than 900-plus subscribers we've got. It's a growing group. Right now, let's hear first from the Drip Bar.
Treat yourself to a visit to the Drip Bar IV Hydration and Vitamin Therapy in Virginia Beach. Boost your immunity, increase your energy, and promote anti-aging with our personalized treatments designed to ensure efficient nutrition absorption to rejuvenate your mind and body. Come see our chic and relaxing day spa for yourself today. We welcome walk-ins and appointments. Our medical professionals will help you achieve your best health and answer all your questions. The Drip Bar at Landstown Commons in Virginia Beach.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
Why not?
Randy Moss.
Dan Marino?
You all right?
Hey, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
I still got it.
22. 22.
Delay game, number 13.
Let's see. Hey. I need that senior discount. That's the case. Mr. Marino, you mind if I take a selfie? Thank you.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
It's 1-1 here in the Virginia Beach Middle School semifinals for girls soccer. Great Neck and Landstown are deadlocked at 1 apiece. The goals coming at the 21:42 mark for Landstown from Captain Lily Mixer, and then a corner kick breaking the ice for Great Neck at the 11:43 mark, courtesy of 8th grader Elena Cavini. And don't forget, the winner of this advances to next Wednesday's championship round against the winner of the other semifinal that will come your way a little bit, probably after 7 o'clock, right around that time tonight. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you get a notification when we go live here for that. And that's going to feature the 7-1 Princess Anne Panthers against the 6-2 Plaza Trojans. We've also got a boys championship game coming your way next week as well. But a little bit more time before we begin the second half, so we'll step aside and hear from a couple more of our sponsors that make this possible for us to broadcast to you from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex through the great folks at Hometown Sports Productions, spearheaded by Chuck Thornton, Nick Senti, and company. And we'll now hear from, at this time, the Vault Athletic and Fitness Facility, which is Hampton Roads' newest 13,000 square foot facility located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach, where they specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. Vault Athletics and Fitness, which you can find out more on the web at vaultathleticsandfitness.com, and you can now watch a little more from them and others right now.
Okay, who here has reached peak fall?
Peak what?
Peak fall!
I am wearing plaid.
And I'm wearing a cardigan.
I guess I am eating snickerdoodle cookie dough.
And I am eating a pumpkin pie blizzard.
The new DQ Fall Blizzard menu has reached peak fall. Pumpkin pie, snickerdoodle cookie dough, and more. They are back!
I just love fall.
Apparently we all do.
Oh, they did it! Peak fall achieved! DQ, happy tastes good.
Treat yourself to a visit to the Drip Bar IV Hydration and Vitamin Therapy in Virginia Beach. Boost your immunity, increase your energy, and promote anti-aging with our personalized treatments designed to ensure efficient nutrition absorption to rejuvenate your mind and body. Come see our chic and relaxing day spa for yourself today. We welcome walk-ins and appointments. Our medical professionals will help you achieve your best health and answer all your questions. The Drip Bar at Landstown Commons in Virginia Beach.
So again, find out more from the Drip Bar. They specialize in IV vitamin therapy, IM shots, halotherapy, and hydrofacials. The average person can only absorb 20 to 50% of vitamins they take in by mouth, but through the IV absorption, nearly 100%. They take care of clients with different needs, whether they're curing from hangover side effects to providing an energy boost for athletes to supportive therapy for cancer patients. There's something for everyone at the Drip Bar. Second half is underway in this middle school Virginia Beach girls soccer semifinal, which pits the Great Neck Stingrays at 8-0 overall against the Landstown Lancers, who are 6-2. If you're just tuning in, Landstown's gals are wearing the white unis with the black shorts, and they're working it now from the right side to the left. Meanwhile, Great Neck is going to be operating here from left to right in the all-black unis with the, I guess you could say, maroonish numerals. And there's number 12, who almost got her second goal of the night. She had the first goal on a remarkable penalty corner, Elena Cavini. And if you missed that, you can. The nice thing about the YouTube channel is you can always go back and find where it was that happened at. Just scroll back and say, I want to see that shot he's talking about. This wacky nonstop announcer guy. What's he talking about? Well, it came at the 11:43 mark of the first half, where she got it on a corner kick. And speaking of corner kicks, this is going to be from the near side on the bottom right corner.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm just,
So did not get that one to go through.
long day.
And it's going to head out of bounds. So now Great Neck is going to have possession as they toss it in just in front of their bench with Carmen Logan, 7th grader. And that's going to be booted into the air by Chloe Brew. Great Neck trying to get to it. Oh, a little bit of a collision as they bumped into each other. Might have bumped knees. Number 8 for Great Neck, Vern Kreider, and captain for Landstown, number 17, Lily Mixer. That's going to take a hop to the goalkeeper for Landstown, and that is Leilani Diaz. Really would have a clean sheet if not for that wild corner kick that somehow, some way, Great Neck got through. Looking at the results that I have in front of me from the season, these two teams, believe it or not, did not square off against each other. Great Neck beating Plaza 3-0. Larkspur 8-1. Salem 8-0. Lynn Haven 5-2. Independence a 7-0 shutout of them. 2-0 shutout of Princess Anne, and a 13-0 blanking of Bayside before an 11-0 shutout of Corporate Landing last Wednesday closed out the regular season for the Stingrays. 6 shutouts, as we mentioned, out of their 8 games. And for the Landstown Lancers, only losing to PA 1-0 and Plaza 3-2. Beat Virginia Beach 7-0. Shut out Larkspur 9-0. Also shut out Bayside 9-0. Blanked Lynn Haven 4-0. Took care of business 8-0 against Brandon. And prevailed in their last game just 3 days ago, 6-1 over Salem. Sophia Ruffy kicking it up ahead. Now the Lancers trying to get an opportunity, but it rolls over to Elena Cavini. Almost had a chance to get by the defender there, but feet got tangled up for Tapia. Here comes Great Neck on the other side of the 50 now as they work it with Lauren Templeton. The 7th grader shakes a defender, tries to make a highlight reel move, and unfortunately for her, Landstown is well positioned to halt that attack. Almost 6 minutes gone by in this second half. Still tied at 1 apiece. Here, navigating that corner area into the middle. It was a good find as we watched 9 and 8 work together. Templeton and Kreider. Now, the next semifinal will be a rematch of a game that did take place in the regular season, where on September 27th, Princess Anne was able to shut out Plaza 3-0. And they'll square off again to see who gets the championship. These two teams fighting hard to get their way there next week. Bumping into each other on that kick. We had October Bronco for Landstown trying to get them close to the net. And that one's going to trickle out of bounds as Great Neck will get possession here. Ready to toss in from the 50. It's Callie Smossel. Gillian Williams, the captain for Landstown, putting it back in. She gets it, kicks it with the right foot over to a teammate in Sophia Decker. Now gets it back. Up ahead around midfield to Charlotte Tapia. Stepping forward to get that interception with the swipe was Kinley Bartley. But it finds its way back to Williams. Sent airborne by Ray Sawyers. Here comes Great Neck. Looking to strike again, but diving on top of it for the save is Diaz, who's been in the right spot more times than not tonight. Oh, a bit of a collision there. Able to get back up was Lucy Nodar Francesco. High kick's going to sail over to the fence there. Almost 10 minutes gone by here in this second half. Chance to tell you that helping take care of these young athletes who deal with injuries are the great folks from CHKD Sports Medicine. They're dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of illness and injury in pediatric and college athletes. For more details, you can log on to chkd.org to find out about Hope on Wheels and all that the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters do for the patients and people all across the globe. It's one of the world's best hospitals by Newsweek in 2022. Health, healing, and hope for all children. Kellyanne Williams puts it in, gets it back, now kicks it up ahead where Great Neck is ready to pounce on it in any moment. Using the headers, Alexis Hamilton. Now Carmen Logan. Going upfield towards Sophia Ruffy. Going to be chased out of play as the ball will roll towards that cart where one of the CHKD folks is stationed at the moment. How about that? Now Landstown will look to start possession and move towards Great Neck territory as they toss it in. Get off the side of a foot of, couldn't tell if that was a Great Neck player or a Landstown player, but nonetheless, that one's going to be kicked with some authority by Cavini. She's been one of the hardest hitters out there tonight. Showing a lot of motion and energy, and see she's smiling right now. Liking where her team stands. We've got a couple substitutions. Looks like we'll watch numbers 9 and 20 check out in Templeton and Bartley for Great Neck, and we'll have a couple of new faces to tell you about that are in. Reagan Dobbins trying to get possession, but skirting it by her was Kellyanne Williams. Only two teams to score on the Stingrays of Great Neck this year coming into tonight's game. Lynn Haven, which fell 5-2 back on September 20th, and Larkspur, which lost 8-1 to them back on September 13th. They gave up the first goal tonight, just 8 minutes and 18 seconds in. Sent in there from the side with Williams. Little crossover maneuver. Layla Smith. Here come the Stingrays, and that time the goalkeeper just getting in the way. Came far out of net, did Leilani Diaz, to prevent Elena Cavini from having her second goal of the night, because the fans were getting excited. They could sense it brewing. But the Lancers were not having that, as we've hit under 16 minutes to go in regulation play. If we stay tied, it'll be overtime. We've not had any yet. We'll keep the fingers crossed in a sense that we keep that streak going. 2 boys semifinal games last night did not need overtime. If you missed those, it was Landstown's boys doubling up Princess Anne 4-2 here. And Great Neck squeaking by Independence 1-0. Now controlled by number 7 for Great Neck. That's Grace Sawyers. And that was just going to be a little wide of the net from Cavini, who certainly got as much kick power as anybody out there. Good effort defensively from Reagan Dobbins for Great Neck as they get possession right back. About to be tossed in from Callie's Mossel. And it caroms off a leg, so it'll go the other direction now towards Landstown as we close in on 13 minutes to go in the second half. Going to head out of play again. I misspoke earlier. Independence actually winning 1-0 over Great Neck in the boys semifinal yesterday. Punching their ticket. The guys in all red last night, so they're going to be marching on. We'll see if the Stingrays girls, however, can get to the championship round. I think I had those backwards, by the way. It was 4-2 in the other direction as well in the LMSPA matchup, where the Panthers, you have their girls coming up against the Trojans of Plaza. Caleb Brown's team needing some type of a spark here because they've had a lot less possession time in comparison to the first half as they toss it in. One of the few times we've had the camera angled to the left side of the field here in the second half, as it's been mostly controlled, the flow on the right side. It's a chance to change that, though, as Lily Mixer's being shadowed by Carmen Logan until that one gets sent out. Set to boot it away is Alexis Hamilton. Kicks it towards the 30, takes a hop. Kicked around midfield, and now it's going to be retrieved by Kellyanne Williams. Over Great Neck's on the run now, behind Reagan Dobbins. A couple of white shirts in the way to block her from advancing further towards the net. As it's showing up on our jumbo scoreboard, Dairy Queen. It's fan food, not fast food. They help sponsor all the youth sports and activities we got going on here at the Plex and Regional Training Center. Every day is sweet when we're serving you Blizzard treats like M&M's, cookie dough, Reese's, and Oreo fudge brownie. Thanks for being fans all these years, and here's to many more. Dairy Queen, located here in the Landstown section of Virginia Beach. Grill and chill. Go to DQ.com for much more. So free kick restart up for Landstown. As Chloe Brew boots it back towards Williams. Landstown's now worked it back into Great Neck territory. Trying to change her direction is Liliana Ortiz. Takes a couple of hops, and Great Neck with Grace Sawyers. Eight and a half minutes to go in regulation play. Will there be a goal scored, or will this stay tied up at 2? Excuse me, tied up at 1. Right there along the far sideline. Carmen Logan. Now head over to Grace Sawyers. Leaping Leilani Diaz, able to get to that for Landstown. And that one, a little too close for comfort if you're the Lancers. Under 7 minutes left now in regulation play. Really hard high kick there from Bonfiglio for Great Neck, as that's going to go towards the fence, and it'll be retrieved by Diaz to punt this away. Couldn't get away from the combo of Williams and Brew, as Great Neck thought they might keep the pressure on. Working a little east-west action here, I should say west-east. As this time it's Hamilton with a shot towards the goalie. Check that, Bonfiglio again from Cavini. Ortiz trying to thread it to a teammate. Cavini once again showing off her footwork as she tries to twist it inside. And that was going to roll towards the goalkeeper, Elani Diaz, who gets it out of harm's way. As we're drawing near 4.5 minutes to go in this second half. Stingrays are really keeping possession time. Oh, look at that effort from Lucy Nora Francesco. Considerably shorter than Cavini, but she stuck with her. Trying to be that pest to the handler for Great Neck, who was shown to be a playmaker in this matchup. Off the left foot of Logan. Now Great Neck trying to keep it in the 25-yard area and closer of Landstown. Cavini with the over-the-head toss in. Left-footed kick from Grace Sawyers. It's eventually deflected, but back to Cavini it comes. Sends it with a little more power, but right there to stop it is Brew. Chloe Brew hits it up ahead. Can Landstown work it into Great Neck territory? That's just going to be the question. They haven't done so for the last 4 or 5 minutes. Only had a couple of real decent sequences in this half. Takes one hop towards the 50 and back the other way comes Great Neck. That one airborne. Quite a few volleys in this one. That one almost got by the Stingrays with Leah Bonfiglio. And another diving effort, but off the almost the rebound that was about to be put in. As you saw Chloe Brew basically diving to get to Lauren Templeton, who was thinking about putting it in from that right near post side after the goalkeeper left a little opening. Clock about to stop and time being kept on the field in just a moment as we're at 2:07 and counting here. So on this corner kick, no chance for Great Neck. Gets deflected off. First look at it was Grace Sawyers. Back they come with Kelly Smossel. Now it trickles out to Juliana Lisinski. Landstown's worked it towards the 40 of Great Neck. Trying to get closer now with Charlotte Tapia. This one rolling towards that Landstown bench area. And eventually going down on the turf is number 17, Captain Lily Mixer, who looks to be all right. Just slow to get up. I think landed awkwardly on that turf. AstroTurf, one of our sponsors tonight. Since 1965, the AstroTurf brand has been driven by forward-thinking ingenuity. Today, AstroTurf continues to improve its system design to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic sport-specific performance, longest-lasting durability, and sound player protection. AstroTurf. Official time being kept on the field now at the 1:55 mark here, so we could be headed for OT, or as some call it, extra fun. Booted out until we get a knockdown. Good sportsmanship, though, as you see Great Neck with one of its young ladies looking to help up. Kylie Ann Williams, the captain. That's, I think, Lauren Templeton. Takes a hop, and it's going to get away from that angle to possibly put it through the net. Chicho's Pizza is a proud sponsor of Mustangs football. Go check them out. Those 99-cent deals on Wednesday. A lot of good things happening. They help sponsor the action here at the Plex, and also our Chicho's Pizza 757 Football Player of the Week that we give out each week. We also give out a Il Giardino Chicken Parm Field Hockey Player of the Week on Tuesdays to local high school athletes that stand out. This week it went to Malachi Hinton on the Chicho's Pizza Football Player of the Week from Indian River, and your Il Giardino Chicken Parm Field Hockey Player of the Week was Parker Roll, the goalkeeper for First Colonial, who was magnificent in a triple overtime win over Cox last week. Here's a free kick for number 13 of Landstown, and that one's not going to squeeze through. Liliana Ortiz. These two goalkeepers tonight have been stellar in the second half. We've had no scoring. It's been a stalemate after the tie, and we're headed for going to overtime. We're going to step aside and hear from a couple of our sponsors before the extra frame. 2 full 5-minute sessions for OT. So before that begins, let's hear from a couple more of our sponsors at the Plex, including, we just talked about them, Chicho's Pizza.
Treat yourself to a visit to the Drip Bar IV Hydration and Vitamin Therapy in Virginia Beach. Boost your immunity, increase your energy, and promote anti-aging with our personalized treatments designed to ensure efficient nutrition absorption to rejuvenate your mind and body. Come see our chic and relaxing day spa for yourself today. We welcome walk-ins and appointments. Our medical professionals will help you achieve your best health and answer all your questions. The Drip Bar at Landstown Commons in Virginia Beach.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the
All right, we're back. We apologize about that. Had a little bit of technical difficulty during the commercial break, but you didn't miss any of the action, fortunately, here as we are set for the overtime. Matt Hatfield here with you. I want to thank Spencer, Latanya, and our entire crew from Hometown Sports Productions as we bring you this semifinal matchup in the Virginia Beach Middle School Soccer, where the Stingrays of Great Neck will need to come through with these 2 5-minute overtime periods to stay unbeaten and reach the championship next week. They're taking on the Lancers of Landstown, who are 6-2 on the year. Landstown in the white unis, Great Neck in the black jerseys, as we watch Great Neck with possession here. That one's going to bounce off one of the Stingrays. It might have hit number 8, grazed off her leg, I think, in Bryn Kreider. And going to the turf was Liliana Ortiz, number 13. Tied up here in this matchup, 1-1. Both goals coming in the first half before we got to halftime. Just 8 minutes and 18 seconds in. Captain Lily Mixer, who wears number 17 in white for Landstown, scored a goal to put the Lancers in front. Meanwhile, Great Neck answered it literally 10 minutes later from number 12, who's been dazzling throughout this game, Elena Cavini, 8th grader in black, wearing number 12 for the Stingrays. A couple of corner kicks, a couple of free kicks, but not a lot of action in terms of threatening the goalkeepers in this one after halftime. Reminder, we'll have another game coming your way when this one concludes with its 2 5-minute overtime periods, and that will feature the Princess Anne Panthers at a record of 7-1 overall. Their lone loss coming 2-0 to Great Neck in overtime back on October 2nd. They've got 7 shutouts this year, taking on the Plaza Trojans, who are 6-2 on the year. Under 3 minutes to go in this first OT session. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure, given how the flow has gone, that we'll see either team be able to strike in this OT. That's going to bounce off the back of Landstown's Sophia Ruffy, inadvertently, obviously, not intentional. And then if that takes place, I don't have the entire rule book in front of me, but I do believe we go to shootout time, penalty shootouts, shootout kicks, to determine who will be the victor in this one tonight, if it remains scoreless or deadlocked. Little surprised with instead of the 2 5-minute OTs, they don't go just to sudden death. First one to score wins. Doesn't matter by how you do it, just that you do it. This has really been a stalemate, much like it is in Arizona tonight in the National League Championship Series for Major League Baseball's playoffs. Phillies have a 2-0 series lead, but it's scoreless through 6 innings. As the diehard Diamondbacks fan I am, I've been keeping an eye peeled on that on one of my computer tabs tonight. Trying to dig back in the series against the team that won the National League a year ago before falling to the Houston Astros in the World Series. Houston got a win last night, able to get closer in that series, trailing Texas 2-1 before Game 4 in Arlington. Battle for the ball there between Great Neck's Leah Bonfiglio and Juliana Lisinski. Bonfiglio for Great Neck, which is working from right to left. Oh, what another crossover move for Cavini. And that one's going to get sent away from the net as the jet flies over top of us at the Plex. So obviously we will not get our 6:45 start time, probably not even our 7 p.m. start time that folks that are tuning in to see the other girls semifinal between Princess Anne and Plaza. It will start a little bit later than expected. Battle between 17 and 13, 17 in black, 13 in white. We're talking about Leah Bonfiglio and Liliana Ortiz, who have both been very active throughout this matchup. And the time has elapsed after the 1 OT. So here we go. At midfield, it's going to be Great Neck getting possession first. Hearing chants of "Let's go Great Neck" as the Stingrays fans are trying to urge them on to keep this unblemished season rolling. Landstown has other ideas. Somebody has to win this game. It cannot end in a draw or a tie. Temperature's starting to drop a little bit. I think we came on the air at about 65 degrees. Sun has set, and we're now looking at the temps dipping into the mid to upper 50s, I do believe. Actually, still showing it's technically at 63. It feels a little cooler than that. It'll probably get into the low 60s, maybe upper 50s by night's end. There is a chance for some rain after 9 p.m. tonight. Hopefully this one should definitely be wrapped up by then. We'll hope that second game is wrapped up by then as well. As predicted, does not look like we might get a score in this second OT unless someone just gets out of position and makes a mistake. Oftentimes these type of games, and I say this with all due kindness, I don't mean this in any malicious way, it's often a mistake that determines the outcome than someone making a great play when it's so nip and tuck. Right now, both teams really making it hard on the other to get some breathing room. And it feels like Landstown has recovered from a stretch there where it was getting dicey for them in the second half, and they were going to give up that goal that would allow Great Neck to go in front and possibly pull it out. Here's a chance, but defender got right in the way of the diminutive yet Very tenacious. Number 9 for Landstown, Lucy Notar Francesco. Good pass there from Juliana Lisinski. And Great Neck's not been able to get a lot of possession time in Landstown territory in this OT session. We're seeing the Lancers operate, nice little juke move to get by the talented Cavini. Now it's going to hop out around midfield. Cavini trying to take it from the much smaller yet quick Sophia Ruffy. And now Cavini's got it. 3 white shirts trying to stay ahead of her. Cavini almost got that one to go through the back of the net as it heads out. That one just drifted the last second. Thought it was going to squeeze through. But we'll swing the tide here. Looking at 80 seconds left in OT2. Feels like we're headed for sudden death. Shootout time. Right to the sideline. Almost poked it away, but Samal got to it. Both teams want that spot in the championship badly. That one goes airborne. Great Neck trying to keep it from going out. Really good hustle and effort from Lauren Templeton. The 7th grader wearing number 9. Believe they're going to keep the time on the field here these last 58 ticks of OT2. We've played basically 70 minutes and neither one able to nudge in front of the other for good. Off the hop, Stingrays go airborne. Trying to disrupt that with Sophia Decker. Grace Sawyer's giving her team another chance. Cavini's going to send that one just inside the post area, and another whistle means penalty kicks here will determine who comes out on top and advances to next week's championship. So we're going to step aside and hear from a couple more of our sponsors before that transpires right here from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion will be coming up shortly.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Chicho's, it's more than a pizza. In fact, 99 cents each and every Wednesday from 5 to 9 p.m. It's the perfect time to gather up the friends and head on over to Chicho's. You say 99 cents on Wednesday. Yeah, that's right, Wing Wednesday. They've also got their pizzas of the month, so much more. Find them on the web at chichospizza.com. All right, you see the players lined up at midfield, getting ready for the penalty kick shootouts here. And they're going to wave them both on. This has been one heck of a battle. So we watch the two goalkeepers get fist bumps from the officials. I believe they are Leilani Diaz for Landstown and Gwen Heminger for Great Neck, both of whom have been mighty strong in this one. So it looks like first it'll be Heminger in goal for Great Neck, and Landstown will get a try at this. And we'll watch number 13 for them, Liliana Ortiz. The Lancers trying to put this one through. Curious to see if she tries to shoot it high or low. She's going to try to get it just to the midsection, and it goes through. And Landstown scores first thanks to number 13, Liliana Ortiz. She didn't care about what I was saying, high or low. She said, I'm putting it through. It doesn't matter where. She sent it to the middle area. Now Great Neck's chance. The Stingrays. And that one's going to be a goal as the Stingrays answer. Courtesy of number 17 for them, Leah Bonfiglio. So 2-2 on our scoreboard. Here's the second one to kick for Landstown. Her hair's blocking the number at the moment. I'll tell you who it is in a second, I'm sure. She's going to place the ball down. Make sure it sits still. Looks like it's number 17, Mixer, the captain. And that one's going to be saved. Heminger stopping Mixer's kick. That one was low. Sort of a dribbler. Second opportunity now for Great Neck. And that one's just wide of the post from number 16, Alexis Hamilton. So the third player up for Landstown will be number 6, Gabriela Torres. They're hoping third one's the charm here to give them a 1-goal cushion and then allow for Leilani Diaz to make the save. And nope, it's going to be saved by Heminger. Didn't get enough height on that one. It was right there in the breadbasket area, as that's where I think the keeper wanted it. Now we'll see if number 12, Elena Cavini, one of 10 8th graders on the Stingrays roster, delivers. And Cavini did. To no surprise. Figured she would. So Ortiz gets one for Landstown. Bonfiglio and Cavini for Great Neck. Can Landstown stay alive here? They need a goal badly. Otherwise, Great Neck can maybe salt this one away. And that one's just going to slide through. Very poised and patience under pressure. Didn't catch the number on that one. I thought it was 4. She's still hugging one of the coaches. I'm trying to give you a number, folks. Hang tight. That was number 4 for Landstown captain Kelly and Williams. Now here is Great Neck's chance. It's deflected and hits the top post as Diaz stops it for Grace Sawyers. So we're deadlocked at 3-all, 2-2 in the penalty kicks. This is the 5th kicker for PKs. Here we go. We've got the goalkeeper looking like she's going to take this opportunity now. Leilani Diaz for Landstown against Heminger. And Diaz delivers. Diaz steps right up and pipes one through. Final one for Great Neck. Of course, we say final one, but if they score, it's still tied at 4-all. Here's number 19, up to Carmen Logan, the 7th grader. No pressure, right? And she delivers. Ice water in the veins. And we're still deadlocked at 4. Spencer, you'll get home at midnight tonight. That's when this one will end. So bonus penalty kicks. Just how they drew it up. And that one's wide of the net for number 11, Charlotte Tapia. This would do it for the Stingrays to send them on to the championship. Number 9, Lauren Templeton. And Templeton scores the game-winning goal. Lauren Templeton is the hero as Great Neck remains undefeated 9-0 on the 6th penalty kick, a 5-4 final after a 1-1 tie in regulation. What a battle. No question, Landstown has nothing to hang their heads about, but Great Neck, the dream undefeated season continues thanks to Lauren Templeton, number 9, the 7th grader, with that game-winning goal on the penalty kick as she comes through. That's going to conclude our broadcast tonight here in the semifinals. I want to thank LaTanya and Spencer, Chuck, Nick, our entire gang. I'm Matt Hatfield saying so long from the Sportsplex. 5-4, the final in extra play, if you will. But we're going to end this broadcast and have our second one with the semifinals between the Princess Anne Panthers and the Plaza Trojans coming your way in about, I'd say, 15 to 30 minutes. So stay tuned to our beachsportsplex.com webpage as well as the Virginia Beach Sportsplex YouTube channel. So long until 15, 20 minutes from now.